Hey there, friends. Today I want to share a story that's been weighing on my heart for the past 6 months, a story I replay in my mind every single day. It's about my dog, Lancelot, a golden retriever who was my absolute best friend for 14 wonderful years. You see, Lancelot wasn't just a pet to me, he was family. We shared countless adventures, from our long walks in the park to quiet evenings on the couch. But as time went on, I noticed he was getting weaker. His once vibrant spirit was fading, yet every time I reached for his leash, his eyes would light up like 1,000 stars. It was a bittersweet reminder of the bond we had. Now let me take you back to that fateful Sunday evening. It was supposed to be just another ordinary day, where we would do our usual loop around the park. But as I looked out the window, the weather was dreadful. A biting wind howling through the trees and a relentless drizzle soaking the ground. I turned to Lancelot, who was already struggling to stand. In that moment, I thought I was doing him a favor. I thought, why make him suffer in that damp air? Tomorrow will be sunny, and we'll go for a long, proper walk. I convinced myself that I was being logical, that I was being smart. But here's the thing. I was a fool who believed in tomorrow. So I made the decision to cancel our outing. I took him out for a quick business trip in the yard, hugged him tight, and felt that sense of relief wash over me. The guilt never crossed my mind. I was too focused on my reasoning. Little did I know, the sun would never rise on that tomorrow. The next morning, everything changed. Lancelot's condition took a sharp turn for the worse. He couldn't even stand up. Panic gripped me as we rushed to the vet. In the back of my mind, I already knew what the verdict would be. At the clinic, I held him as he passed, cradling his head in my lap. All I could think about was that miserable evening. I could still see his sad eyes filled with trust as I made my choice to keep him indoors. My biggest mistake wasn't just that he died, that was his illness. No, my true regret is that I robbed him of one last chance to feel the grass under his paws, to breathe in the fresh air one more time, to savor the simple joy of being outside. I was too logical, too cowardly to take him on that farewell walk that he so desperately deserved. Now I come home to an empty apartment, and it's haunting. I can still smell him on the old couch where we spent countless evenings together. I can still picture him bounding toward me, tail wagging, ready for our next adventure. But instead, I'm left with this aching void. I think back to that decision every day, the choice I made to stay indoors, to prioritize my comfort. It eats away at me. I should have put on that raincoat, grabbed the leash, and taken him out for just 15 more minutes. 15 minutes that could have meant the world to him and to me. So friends, if you're ever faced with a moment of hesitation, if you find yourself debating whether to take that walk, to make that call, to spend that time, don't wait for tomorrow. Life is too unpredictable. Cherish every moment you have with those you love, because you never know when it will be your last chance to say goodbye. What about you? Have you ever made a decision you regretted, something that still haunts you? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below.